Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some significant news. Prince Louis's insane reaction over Camilla's legacy with Princess Diana shocked everyone. An insider has said that Prince Louis's innocent question has caused a royal crisis and brought back memories of Princess Diana. This news about the royal family should make you feel ashamed. There will always be problems between Camilla and the Child of Wales because Camilla will always try to get in the way of how Prince William and Princess Catherine nurture their kids. This is because Camilla will always want to be involved that way. According to the source, Queen Camilla was surprised by the question that Prince Louis asked. In this video, we're going to find out why Camilla is feeling embarrassed and how Prince Louis's apparently harmless query could reveal the truth about what's going on behind the Windsor door. Prince Louis of Wales, who is 7 years old and the youngest child of Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, accidentally stirred up strong feelings within the British royal family when they were at a ceremonial event. This moment has made the whole country interested. He asked Queen Camilla, why does she hold the title of queen when his late grandmother, Princess Diana, does not? This question shocked the visitors and sparked debates about the lasting impact that Diana has had. Because this happened at a gathering that got a lot of attention from the public, it has brought to light not only the innocence of childlike curiosity, but also the unresolved tensions that surround one of the most famous people in the history of modern royal administration. Witnesses reported that there was an unusual stillness that fell over the scene, and Queen Camilla seemed confused for a while. The conference was meant to be a celebration of a good cause and was attended by high-ranking royals and other important people. But when Prince Louis asked a question that turned the attention to the past, everything changed. The event was designed to be a celebration of the cause of the organization. Royal family specialists say that this event shows how Princess Diana's reputation still affects how people see things and how families work, especially among younger people. As the tale goes on, doubts are raised about whether the monarchy can really reconcile its past with its future. What happened that made the room so quiet? A month ago, there was an event at Buckingham Palace that was a reception. Queen Camilla was there with other members of the royal family, and she spoke to the people that were there. People who lived near the palace said that the guests spoke about a wide range of subjects, such as community assistance programs and environmental projects. The atmosphere had a touch of sophisticated formality about it. Prince William and Princess Catherine brought Prince Louis, who is renowned for being vivacious, to the event as part of their attempts to get youngsters involved in public life. Prince Louis is also renowned for being quite energetic. Prince Louis went up to Queen Camilla and asked her in a calm, honest voice, "Why are you queen when Grandma Diana isn't?" The palace hasn't said anything about the video being real, but it has been circulated a lot on social media. The video spread swiftly on social media and throughout the globe. When the room became quiet, the visitors glanced at each other with worried looks on their faces. People were so emotional, and as I was leaving, I thought, I wish there was something I could do to help. It was so easy, yet it had such a big effect. A person who was present and spoke to this reporter in private said, "It was as if time had stopped. Everyone was quite emotional." Queen Camilla is known for being calm and polite in public, and she is said to have paused for a moment before answering with a polite deflection. People who know what's going on have given us this information. Her grin, which is usually warm and inviting, changed to one that clearly showed she was uncomfortable, yet she stayed calm the entire time. To save the situation from becoming worse, Princess Catherine quickly took Prince Louis away from the scene. According to palace sources, the young prince's question came from a real curiosity that was spurred by tales he had heard at home about Diana. The young prince's probe did not show that he had any bad intentions. It is quite unusual for a child's comments to make it into the rules that govern royal concerns. This is a very rare thing that happens. Dr. Emily Hart, a royal historian at the University of London, said, "Children like Prince Louis do not filter their thoughts through the lens of public relations. Diana is still seen as a symbol of empathy and genuineness in a family that is often seen as emotionally distant. And his question shows that people are more interested in her than ever." In response, the palace acted quickly and decisively to deal with the matter. A spokesman called the event a private moment of childlike inquiry in a statement. The message also asked the public to respect the family's need for privacy. But the harm was already done. The story had gone viral, getting millions of views and starting arguments on other sites like Twitter and Instagram. The harm was already done. Prince Louis, the fun-loving heir, is a lot like Diana, who was a well-liked member of the royal family. People who follow the royal family have swiftly fallen in love with Prince Louis Arthur Charles of Wales. He was born on April 23, 2018, at St. Mary's Hospital in London. This is largely because he is always happy and likes to play tricks on others without thinking. The Prince and Princess of Wales have 3 kids, and he is the symbol of a new era in the monarchy that combines old and new. He is the 3rd child of the Prince and Princess of Wales. His middle names are a nod to his family's heritage, but the fact that he looks so much like Princess Diana has gotten the most attention. Charles was named after his grandpa, the famous King Charles III. Arthur was named after the famous King Charles. Since Prince Louis first appeared in public, he has revealed qualities that are comparable to those of his grandmother who passed away. Prince Louis's grandmother died while he was a child. For example, during Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee celebration in 2022, William made funny looks and motions that made the crowd laugh, much as Diana did when she went to events. Diana was called the People's Princess because she could talk to people in the public, but she was also noted for being able to connect with regular people. She was able to get past the royal family's usual shyness by showing warmth and spontaneity. Sarah Thompson, who writes on the royal family, says that Prince Louis has the same extraordinary talent as Diana, the power to create memories that will last forever. He has the same charisma and energy that made Diana so popular. He shows it in everything he does, like waving excitedly during Trooping the Color or telling jokes with his brothers. Some people have referred to particular times, such when Louis tried to blow out the candles on his sister Princess Charlotte's birthday cake during a Christmas ceremony, as proof of his kind and funny demeanor. Louis has more freedom to express himself since he is the youngest of his siblings. His elder siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, are frequently perceived as being more reserved and shy because of their responsibilities. Louis is the youngest of his brothers and sisters. This is how Diana raised her kids, William and Harry. She placed a lot of value on being emotionally open and encouraged them to engage with the world outside of the palace gates. You can observe this effect in how this dynamic has changed over time. Dr. Rachel Simmons, a specialist in parenting, adds, William and Catherine are raising their kids with the same values that Diana stood for: empathy, curiosity, and being real. These are also the values that Elizabeth and Prince William are teaching their kids. The question Louis asked about Diana wasn't one he had planned to ask, even though he was in a bad situation. Prince Louis is 4th in line for the throne, so his life is a good mix of luxury and duty. The succession to the Crown Act of 2013, which was approved in 2013, made sure that he would not come before his sister Charlotte in the line of succession. This was done to encourage gender equality. This was a little tribute to the progressive reforms that Diana herself fought for indirectly via her work in the humanitarian field. Still, it was an homage. The lasting effect that Princess Diana had on the royal family and everyone else in the world. This event is a reminder of how much Princess Diana changed the monarchy, and it has a huge impact on this event. It was very important that she was part of the monarchy. She was born on July 1, 1961, and her name was Diana Frances Spencer. Her family was thought to be aristocratic. In 1981, more than 750 million people from all around the globe saw her marry Prince Charles. People may watch the event live on TV. Even yet, her life was full with both good and bad things. She was able to deal with the restrictions of royal life while still fighting for causes that went against the norm. During her life, she felt both happy and sad. Diana's work and contributions had a big effect on the field of humanitarianism. Despite the strong stigma that existed in the 1980s, she became a well-known campaigner for HIV/AIDS awareness. Her trip to Middlesex Hospital in 1987, when she shook hands with an AIDS patient sans gloves, was a key event that made the illness more personal and changed how people saw it. She accomplished this without putting on gloves. Dr. Mark Ellis, a historian who studies AIDS, said that one act did more to fight fear and misinformation than years of campaigns. One of her many projects was the prohibition of landmines. Her trip over an active minefield in Angola in 1997 with the Halo Trust got the attention of people from all around the world, which led to the signing of the Ottawa Treaty. Diana had a very modern way of interacting with the royal family. She chose to concentrate on direct involvement instead of the detached attitude that is commonly associated with the monarchy. She made the monarchy easier to reach by doing things like visiting sick kids in hospitals and helping those who were destitute. She also went to see kids who were getting well after being sick. William and Harry, her sons, have been tremendously helpful in promoting this cause by launching things like the Diana Award and the Invictus Games. They have been very important to this success. William has spoken things in public that are related to her experiences with empathy. In an interview from 2021, she said, "My mother taught me that everyone deserves compassion, no matter what." Her grandkids have been told that they would receive a chunk of her money. Prince Louis was born a long time after Diana died in 1997, but he is very interested in her narrative because of the things his family has told him. William and Catherine make sure their kids understand the principles that Diana stood for by showing pictures of her in their house and talking about her during family time. This helps their kids comprehend the concepts that she stood for. It's about remembering her as a grandmother, not just as a princess, the source told this writer. It's about keeping her memory alive as a princess, the person stated. Louis and Diana have looked very much alike throughout their lives. They all have a natural charm that makes most people think they are cute. Louis's open displays of delight and curiosity highlight how well Diana can interact with others, even while she is going through personal problems. Jane Williams, an expert on royal affairs, says Diana redefined what it meant to be royal by putting people before protocol. We can still feel that energy in Louis, which is why his question struck such a chord with us. It's not just about the past, it's about the essence of the monarchy. The royal family's replies are carefully adjusted to keep things in a delicate state of balance. There have been difficulties in the royal family for a while now, but Prince Louis's query brought them to the surface. People say that Queen Camilla, who has been working hard to improve her public image since she married King Charles in 2005, was shaken. People have said this about her before. Others originally saw Camilla as a problem, since she was dating Charles when he was still married to Diana. Since then, she has concentrated on charitable work and quiet diplomacy to get others to notice her because of this relationship. Since then, she has done a good job of earning people's respect. A source within the palace said, "She was not angry, she was surprised." This news made her realize that Diana's shadow had not gone away. King Charles minimized how bad the tragedy was, which is typical of his practical approach. Sources say that he told Camilla to move on with her life and called Louis just a child. Because of this, Camilla has supposedly been avoiding one-on-one interactions with Louis for a while, as the relationship has become strained. An insider within the group said, "It's not about holding on to anger, it's about facing a past that still hurts." Prince William and Princess Catherine chose to provide a reaction that was understated but nonetheless helpful. They decided not to publicly criticize Louis or go into further detail about the matter, which some people saw as a sign of solidarity. Camilla and William have been nice to one another, but their relationship isn't really tight. William has always been very careful with Diana's legacy. William's family has known Camilla for a long time. A family friend confirmed this. They want George, Charlotte, and Louis to know the whole story, not just the polished version. Charles and Catherine put a lot of importance on being honest with their kids in private. Using this strategy has brought the Wales siblings closer together. After a while, Princess Charlotte, who is usually quite calm, asked her mother about Diana's life. At the same time, Prince George stayed quiet and pondered about what the experience meant. The family's relationship is strong enough to handle criticism, and things like these make it even stronger. The outcry from the public and the media has gone viral. Because the news circulated so quickly on the internet, hashtags like "Justice for Diana" were used all around the globe. People on social media praised Louis's innocence, with one tweet getting more than 100,000 likes. A 7-year-old said what we've all been thinking. But not everyone agreed. Some critics said it was wrong and wondered if William and Catherine had changed his mind. A wide range of media sources covered a wide range of themes. The British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, called it a touching moment of curiosity, but tabloids like The Sun said it meant their family was having problems. Dr. Laura Bennett, an expert in crisis management, said, "The palace's silence was strategic. However, in this day and age of social media, it simply amplified the story." The event in question was not a scandal. Rather, it was a personal event that brought the royal family closer to the people. In a YouGov poll, 60% of people said they felt sorry for Louis, while 30% thought it was rude to Camilla. The survey findings were presented in the form of graphs. Because of the occurrence, we need to talk more about what the monarchy means in this era of transparency. The more in-depth implications, looking at how modernity and tradition compare throughout the world. In the framework of society, this narrative gives us a new look at the changing role of the monarchy. Like Louis's research, Diana's legacy is a challenge to the institution to make its operations more open to vulnerabilities. Royal observers think that it might lead to more openness, with Louis perhaps acting as a bridge between different periods. This might help people be more open. The family's main goal as they go forward is to put aside their differences and become one. Dr. Hart says that Louis's statements were not meant to be an attack. Instead, they were designed to warn people that the past might affect the future. His lack of understanding might be what drives change in an institution that has been based on centuries of tradition. looking at Prince Louis's personality and what role he could be able to play. There is no reason to think that Prince Louis's popularity is limited to this one occasion. He does a combination of funny and serious things in public, such going to the coronation of King Charles III in 2023 and going to family picnics. These two items are part of his public appearances. Louis's feelings and squirming went viral, which made him more famous among his fans. Even though George played a big part in the coronation, this was the case. It shows how Diana may bring empathy into circumstances that are thought to be normal. The way that the Wales family educates their kids, which puts a lot of emphasis on emotional intelligence, is a direct reflection of how Diana parents her own kids. Charlotte regularly comforts Louis, which helps maintain the family close-knit. Louis's brothers and sisters don't mind this. Many experts have made predictions about Louis's future. Will he be as kind as he was the previous time? It seems that he learned the importance of compassion at an early age, and that it was a big part of how he was raised. The death of Diana and its effects on Louis and the world. Her influence may still be felt all across the world. She keeps working on HIV/AIDS and landmines by establishing foundations. This has motivated others, including Louis. Because of her work, other people have been inspired to do something. Even if he is growing older, the fact that his family is so dedicated to remembering her means that her spirit will carry on. Finally, a question that keeps coming up is one that has to do with Prince Louis's study has brought up new issues concerning the monarchy's history, love, and the very existence of the monarchy itself. Diana said, "Everyone needs to be valued," which is a strong reminder of how important it is to respect each person's individuality. The public is watching closely and waiting for any fresh information as the royal family tries to figure out what to do. Can you think of anything? Does Prince Louis's query reveal any important truths? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check back for news on the royal family. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for now.